News Talk on demand. Interruption-free audio where you want it, when you want it.
So this is taking a look at our good ideas. We're at $3.1 billion in platform spending. We know that the forecasted surplus over the next 4 years is less than $900 million. So you're going to have to either gut the potash industry with a massive tax.
What you need to do is take a little
bit. It's not necessarily so. So this, I think, is the takeaway from last night. I'm John Gormley. Went to Swift Current. Did a speech for an hour. In the middle of it all, Sun TV News phones and says, can you come on and do... I was only listening to the leaders. I wasn't watching. Was there a winner in the debate last night? And Charles and everybody else, hang on. You are here in moments. But I want to begin with...
fairly predictable, highly controlled, stage managed, both from the candidates' end and also stage managed. It did allow coverage of a lot of issues and allowed the Rainbow Coalition that they're trying to speak to, but it's definitely has a reddish hue to it that we've heard it for a while.
Well, yeah, okay. Of course, I'm a lot more outspoken on matters of left and right than you are. You are the quintessential moderate.
They consolidate their support, and that people who are likely to support them are gonna. I think it's probably, if I may say so, a well-run campaign, given where they find themselves. I think you should get out because it does make a difference on certain kinds of issues. It's trying to consolidate its base, its support, definitely with the corporate sector. It's trying to almost, I think, establish kind of because they're going to ask a lot more of you and put more restrictions on you. And so, we're the best.
For Premier Wall. If you like Premier Wall before, you love him now. If you like Dwayne Lingenfelter before, you love him now. Charles, thanks for hanging on, sir. The debate last night and all this talk about potash and royalties, how did you see it?
Established last time they were in government. That's their policy. Now,
which was the biggest year of revenue in the history of Saskatchewan. There was a time in 2008, briefly, when potash hit $1,000 a ton, right? And they screwed up because everybody thought potash was going to both stay high and sell lots. Neither happened. But you're absolutely right. I think you'd, with this kind of talk, already see, if not retrenchment, certainly a reluctance to spend words in a public debate in this province since the 1970s, when we took the multinational Potash Corp. And there was talk last night about what people made, or the president of Potash Corp. But boy, this is an interesting world you get into. When people want to take what you make and decide because they are a politician how much of what you make they will take.
Corporate generosity is going to disappear.
All right, so your point is if you raise
you people don't know how to handle what you're going to hand out. You have no idea. We, as a government, we would know the answers.
1-877 got their message out. But if you were scoring it, how would you see it? John Gormley, welcome back. It's Open Line. Hey, top of the hour, we continue with one of our political features we run every election campaign called the Three Gens. The single most popular name of women listening to John Gormley live is Jennifer. So we randomly picked three of our gens, and we joins us to talk about getting her wish. Yes, maybe you scored it when you looked at points made, counterpoints made, engaged splicing thing. Any more than that, you run the risk. Think of this again. I hate to do it. I laughed out loud when I saw the idea. Then I watched the video and I hooted. The thing shows up fast. You can see a zombie coming from miles. Now, the problem is the zombies always win. Why? Because there's more of them than you.
You know, by putting, if he wants to raise it from a nickel to 10 cents for the potash, how much money is that?
Lines have just gone crazy, which is the way we like it. Bonnie, the debate last night.
Well, I'm a Sask Party supporter, so I'll tell you that right up front. But I think manage it well and not spend irresponsible.
Values were terrible. Absolutely. A very distant profile view of Dwayne Lingenfelter. They would do that right on, blowing up, right up, shoulder head view. And I noticed they had this nice little purple background that matched